A shocking reality unfolds. Extremist ideologies are seeping into the very fabric of American academia. Yes, you heard right. An alarming number of US universities are becoming breeding grounds for terrorist doctrines. This isn't just a theory, it's a fact backed by substantial evidence and research. The FBI and other intelligence agencies have unearthed, let's say, a Pandora's box of disturbing information. Reports suggest that as many as 50 universities across the United States may have been infiltrated by terrorist ideologies. Now, you may ask, how is this possible? How can these institutions of higher learning, these pillars of knowledge and enlightenment, become hubs for such heinous ideologies? The answer lies in the subtle and insidious nature of indoctrination. It's not always about a sudden, dramatic shift in thought. More often, it's a slow, gradual process, like a dripping tap that eventually fills a bucket. These extremist doctrines aren't being openly preached in lecture halls. Instead, they're being subtly woven into course materials, into research papers, into casual conversations. They're being presented as alternative viewpoints, as critical thinking, as academic freedom. And in the process, they're slowly infiltrating the minds of unsuspecting students. The consequences of this infiltration are far-reaching and potentially devastating. It's not just about the threat to national security, although that's a significant concern. It's also about the damage to the intellectual integrity of our educational institutions. It's about the erosion of the very values that these institutions are supposed to uphold: critical thinking, intellectual freedom, respect for diversity and human rights. Now, this isn't about creating a culture of fear or paranoia. It's about awareness. It's about understanding the subtle ways in which extremist ideologies can infiltrate our institutions and our minds. It's about recognizing the signs and taking action before it's too late. So where do we go from here? Well, it starts with education. It starts with understanding the nature of these ideologies, their tactics, their goals. It starts with implementing safeguards in our educational institutions to prevent this kind of infiltration. It starts with holding these institutions accountable for the content they teach and the ideologies they promote. In summary, the infiltration of terrorist doctrines in US universities is a reality we cannot ignore. The evidence is there, and the implications are severe. But there's hope. With awareness, education, and action, we can protect our institutions and our minds from this dangerous infiltration. The future of our nation, and indeed the world, depends on it.